In this video, we're going to go over how to print an email, or if you only want to print part of an email, how to copy and paste from that email into either a Word document or a Google document. So first, I'm already logged into my Gmail account, and the first email is the one that I want to print. So I sent an email from Digital Volunteers to Digital Volunteers, and here's the text that I typed out that I want to print or copy and print from somewhere else. So first, there are two ways to print from your Gmail account, and right now I'm using Google Chrome as my internet browser. If you're using Firefox or Internet Explorer, it might look a little bit different, but we'll still have very similar things. So in Gmail, so I'm in my email message, you'll notice toward the top right there's a little print icon. If you click on that, you'll now notice it moves into a different tab. So you can see there's two tabs open. I can go back to my Gmail, but here's my open tab. It's giving me a preview of what it's going to look like when it is printed. So I can see here it's the whole email. If I print this out, that's what it'll look like. If I had a printer, it would show up there. I would just choose my printer and this would say print. Okay, I don't have a printer, so I'm going to go ahead and click on cancel. And this is again just a print preview. You can close out of that. So that is one way to print, is while you're in your email message, you can click that print icon. Now, another option, and I know many people that do this, is that if you're in your internet browser, you'll probably see an option that says File. It usually is above the tab. It says File, and then you'll get a menu. It might look a little bit different than my menu, but you'll see an option for Print. Now, if I print this way, it gives me my print preview, so this shows me exactly what it'll look like if I were to print it out, but you'll notice that the text is kind of cut off, right? So we can see that the sentence is incomplete, and I can actually see part of my inbox here, so it's being cut off a little bit. So that's not what we want. I'm going to go ahead and click cancel. Now let's say I really only wanted to print part of this. Let's say I only wanted to print the first couple sentences. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the text that I want to print, and then I'm going to paste it into a Word document or into a Google document. So first thing to do is I need to tell the computer what text that I want it to focus on and copy, and to do that we're going to highlight. Highlighting is just essentially you click, you hold, and then you move your mouse. So we can see that green highlight. I can move my mouse up, I can move it down, I can move it left, and I can move it right. So you can move it around. I can click and hold at the beginning and then move from there. I can click and hold right in the middle and start highlighting and move from there. So there's no wrong place to start your highlighting. Just make sure what you want is highlighted. So I only want the first few, so I'm going to go there. So you click and hold, move down, and when you have highlighted what you want, you just release the mouse. So I've highlighted this. Now you're going to do what I like to call the weird right click on your mouse. So we don't use it that often, but we are going to use it now. So I'm going to do the weird right click, and your menu may look a little bit different, but what you want to look for is the copy option. So I'm going to normal click, so just the normal left click, copy. Okay, so I clicked on it, and then I just have to trust the computer that it has copied it. Now, where am I going to put this? What am I going to print from? So the first option is I just have a blank Microsoft Word document open. If you have Microsoft Word, you just double click on that icon and then select a blank document. So here's my blank document. And then I can do that weird right click again, and I'm just going to select paste. So now we can see what I had highlighted here. I copied, I trusted my computer that it was copied, and then I pasted into my Word document. And then from here, since I'm in my Word document, I can kind of see what my paper looks like. I could print from here. Okay, so printer options there. So that is copying and then pasting into a Word document. But I'm also going to show you, so I can move this out of the way. I'll just click on that. I'll bring back my internet browser. So I've still got my highlight here, and it's actually still copied. So I don't need to copy it again. But you can if you want to. I could do my weird right click again. I could just click copy again just to be safe. And then I'm going to move back to those 9 dots that we talked about earlier. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on Docs here. I'm now in a new tab, so I can go back to my Gmail if I want to. I'm going to click on Blank Document. And now I can see I have a blank document here. And I can do that weird right click again, and I can choose paste, and now it has copied from my email and pasted here. From here there's a little printer icon here, I could just click on that, and again it'll give me a preview and I would be able to print. You'll notice that when we're printing from that blank document, it doesn't have Gmail address or anything like that. It's literally only what we copied and pasted. You can also print from the file menu. Go down, it's at the very bottom, and I could click on that. It does the same thing. I have my preview and all of that. So they just put a nice handy little button right there so that you don't have to go up into your menu. So that is how you can copy text from an email or maybe from a news article. You just highlight it, highlight whatever you want to print, and paste it into a blank document.